They didn't really have much of a choice. Remember Catelyn Tully? Yeah, she was betrothed to Brandon Stark. Why does this matter? Well, because after Aerys killed Rickard in a mockery of a trial by combat, and killed Brandon as well very cruelly, he then demanded that Jon Arryn, whose nephew he had just killed, to then turn over the heads of Ned Stark and Robert Baratheon, the younger brother/son of Brandon and Rickard, and the guy who Liyanna, the girl who Raygar had just kidnapped, was betrothed to. Hello everyone, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any new updates on your favorite TV series. So if you think about this from Hoster's perspective, he has to rebel. Because otherwise it's only a matter of time until Aerys either calls for Catelyn's execution, or the destruction of House Tully entirely. Rather than taking chances, it would be better to just side with the rebels. Especially since this means Hoster can marry Catelyn to Ned as well, which means Catelyn gets a pretty nice marriage, and really the only good one she can get at this point, since after having been betrothed to a dude killed for treason, it was pretty much Ned or nothing for good marriages with her, and later on Hoster gets to marry Laisa to Jon Arryn. Overall, when your two options are likely having your daughter's head called for, or being able to have your grandchildren ruling two different kingdoms, it's no contest. Hoster Tully was an opportunist. He already had one daughter betrothed to Brandon Stark. After Brandon was murdered, he used the desperation of the rebel alliance to extract marriages from two of the three principal lords. He went so far as to force a miscarriage on his daughter for his ambitions. Perhaps if he'd been a bit more tactful, the Riverlands might still be under Tully control. Hoster Tully had betrothed his elder daughter Catelyn to Brandon Stark, the one who rode up to the capital screaming for Rhaegar's death. The Crown Prince's death. That's treason in any era up to the modern one. Brandon was accompanied by lots of friends from the Riverlands and the Vale. All his companions were imprisoned, their fathers summoned to court, and then Aerys had them killed, except a very young Ethan Glover, without a trial. Hoster Tully had a lot of grieving and enraged lords to deal with. He may have feared for Catelyn's life. But he was clearly an opportunist. He arranged a marriage for his elder daughter to the Lord of the North's heir. He thought about making the best alliances to increase his own house's power within the Riverlands, and to improve his status versus the other lords paramount. In the rebellion, he was able to reduce the strength of House Wenthe, Lady Shella's husband and children died, and to nearly wipe out House Derry. Both houses had Kingsguards chosen from their numbers. Nearly all the Loyalist/Targaryen supporting houses lost out. Earlier, House Tully was first among equals, threatened by House Derry to the southeast and at least two House Mallister and Frey to the northwest. Now they were effective kings by conquest during Robert's reign. The Tullys were deposed briefly by House Frey under the Lannister regime, itself wiped out in the main line in the show. But the Lady Stark and Lord Arryn remained half Tully. The Tullys are not a former kingly house, only lords of Riverrun. A few centuries older than the Freys, whom they do despise. The first lords of the Riverlands to run to Aegon the Conqueror and thus getting the Lord Paramountcy. Thanks for watching, please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.